just to highlight the competition that we had tonight. What a great start to the league, to the year. It really is an important time of year when we can get these teams back together in cohesive groups, training, working toward a championship that'll happen in May. There's no better competition here in the U.S. than this league, and we saw it tonight. We had some very competitive 18 and under games at both sites, not just at UC Irvine, also at Marina. Mission and Newport was really a nail biter. Pride and Shores was also great. It was a really close game with Pride pulling out the win 11-9. And then, here we had Atos and SoCal to start it off, and that was just a battle. It went back and forth, a couple lead changes, followed up by LA Premier and CDM. Some really great, great young level water polo tonight. And then, of course, kind of the crown jewel of Friday night here was Anteater and Fight On, and man, did Fight On look really, really good. Anteater gave them all they could, but at the end, Fight On just pulled away. And then over at the other pool, the USAB team pulled out a close victory over CIU and a lot of the Santa Barbara guys. So, just really excited about what we have going leading into the weekend. Really excited for a full slate tomorrow with 3 different pools. We're going to have some very high level games at Beckman up in Irvine, and then again at Marina, and then of course our game of the weekend is going to be right here on deck at UCI. We have LAAC, which has got a star-studded lineup. They're going to see Fight On, who we saw tonight, and they were great, and we expect that to just be a real battle.
National League is the best of the best that the United States can offer. I mean, nowadays you have a lot of even retired Olympians, you have current Olympians like me and my little brother and stuff like that coming in and playing. But you also have the best in high school, you also have the best in college, and being able to see this when in the past there's been no off season, there's been no continuation. So being able to see that during the off season, being able to see people grow, is what everyone lives for. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of rejuvenating to really see this, and I'm excited for the future.
This year especially, there being 3 different divisions of just the open teams, as well as an 18 under division, and that's something that we've always knew was really important. Myself and others around me believe that the growth of the sport is actually dependent on the growth of the senior level, the men's and women's level, because kids need heroes. So the more that we can develop that, we think that will inspire more kids, especially guys just coming out of college, just to continue playing, because the stigma is that your golden years are in college, but we all know that that's not true. We got our guys that are able to play into their 20s and their early 30s, or their late 30s. I'm 38. Continue to excel at the sport. We really see it as a craft that you can continue to hone and just accelerate the game. Excited about the sport. If you're wanting to learn, if you're wanting to improve your game, you have to watch the best players play the sport, and that's what this is. All respect to our top D1 NC2A level, like there's so much heart and excitement at that level of play, and those guys are in phenomenal shape, but the game gets better with age, and you'll see that with New York Athletic Club, Olympic Club, Riptide, South County, and LA Athletic Club playing at the highest level. So if you have any interest in this game, you may as well see it at the highest level to get inspired.
I think it's good for the kids. It puts pressure on them to play a more mature style of water polo, a more advanced style of water polo. And it also gives them something to look forward to. More opportunities like what these men have achieved behind us. So we're very happy to be here, to be included, to be playing at this high level. Every game is a guaranteed tight matchup. It's a guaranteed high stakes opportunity. And I think preparing a lot of these kids who want to play at the NCAA or international level eventually, this is the best preparation possible for them.
I think that the National League is like a very good tournament right now, because it's like an opportunity for like the guys that are done with college to keep playing water polo and are still excited to play some polo at a good level. And right now, America is also drawing the attention of some very elite water polo players like Enes Varga and Filipovic. So the movement is growing. It's a great opportunity for everyone to keep playing and stay in shape.